What's happening, everybody? Welcome to a special episode of American Truck Simulator Home Daily. Yes. Which I'm not complaining about nothing today. I had to take my 34-hour break. If you watched the last video before this, when I was in Utah, so I got from Utah, had a load over here to San Fran, and I just got over here. They didn't have nothing as well, and I needed to get an empty. So, I got the empty here, moved it over to my garage in San Fran. I've been chilling ever since, just to get my time right and all that. So, other than that, like I said, just doing a 34-hour break, sitting, chilling. Might be browsing this load board a little bit as we go, but just wanted to make this little video because I'll jump inside, it's a little loud, because I don't think I've ever done this video. So if I can make it, get on this one since it's been on my mind. So like I said, I picked up an empty from Gallon just to have more options and everything, because I learned with Gallon, they don't do a lot of Gallon dedicated loads drop and hook. They do a lot more from Kimzo and Rail Export drop and hook, not so much Gallon itself. So you need more of a empty if you want to get a lot of Gallon one. But I'm getting off topic. That's not the topic of this video. No, this video would be a more deeper commentary, if you will, explaining more about who X is, myself, and why the videos and everything and such forth like that. So, if I've never said it before, which I don't think I have, hello, my name is X. I'm over 30, 30 years old, that is, and I do drive trucks in real life. If you haven't caught on from all these videos, I do drive trucks in real life, which consequently is what got me started doing this YouTube channel. It wasn't meant to be so one-sided, like mostly just this is like a big part of it. But the premise, the action, the easy way it writes itself is why it became so one-sided towards this game, American Truck Simulator. See, this game is a simulation, obviously, and I simulate as much as I can within the game from real-life trucking. Hence, how this video, I'm just sitting and talking on my 34-hour break, because this would be what I would be happening in reality. I'd be just sitting around pretty much at my garage if it was reality and everything. I'd just be sitting. I mean, I got TV and everything in the garage, but I can't simulate that. So, and like other things, I can simulate them on here for the video, like the 10-hour breaks, 34-hour restarts, like this and everything, and other various breaks I take to be legal driving. I do use the advantage that this is a game for that. I'm not sitting around the game time of it for it. So I use the advantage of this and just change up the times, use the console commands to jump the time forward. But, and again, this goes with simulating, I have truck numbers for my personal trucks like this one, as well as for like my trucks that I hire drivers for. Like, you could ask me the number for this one. I know it off the top of my head. 1887. That is this one. The video before, when I was in my Pete, I believe. Was I in the Pete? Or no, I was in the Western Star. I have the number for that one too. I don't remember that one off the top of my head. It's still new, but I definitely know the one before that when I was in the Pete, because I'm thinking of the Texas event. That one I know off the top of my head too, 1013. So I simulate stuff like that. So to make a long rant and video short, best I can anyway, why do I put so much effort into this game like that, such as the numbers for this, the trailers, leases, being legal, segments, all of that? Well, this is one of the most relaxing simulators I've ever played. Much props to SES. And part of that relaxation is keeping it organized. I'm sorry, I'm a person, I love to be organized. So I don't have to be thinking too much about stuff I don't need to be thinking about, you know? So if you'd have asked me in the comment, like even the location of any of my personal trucks or drivers hired trucks, I can easily tell you within 5 minutes, because I write it all down. I mean, yes, thankfully the game does that for you, and I could just rely on that, but I can also tell you where they're at without having to even turn the PC on. I can tell you what leasing truck I was driving back in April of 2021. I mean, come on now. Who else can tell you last year what they were doing on this game? That is partially why I do it. I mean, thanks to, the consistency of the logbook keeping, but that makes it possible. It's something about being able to do that. Call it OCD, call it obsessed, or whatever you want. I honestly don't care what you call it. I enjoy being able to see that and look at that and look back on that. And I think that's a lot of too why I do these videos like I do. Heck, I remember many times playing video games when I was younger, even now today, before I learned how to do YouTube and all this. I loved playing them, but could never go back and see me play them. So once I discovered PC can be captured like this, I felt I wanted to do this with this game and many other games. I'm trying to work that in my channel a lot more. That's why you see it varies from time to time. Trying to put them all in. It fits well with my hobbies and everything. I like being able to see them. I enjoy writing, and I enjoy video editing like this. I don't have much desire to be a YouTube vlogger per se, because I am what I'm trying to say. I put it like this. I always aim to either inspire or inform in almost every video I make online. I feel vlogging would not do that, just show y'all my life, which would inform y'all to that extent, but I'm not just trying to inform y'all about my life, my day-to-day and everything like that. And I don't want to inform about that too much. I'm like a lot of people, and I like to keep the anonymity of online just that, strong and secret to a certain degree. But I love being able to have something to inspire my next video, something to show that's not just another new mod or fancy graphics, which is why leases in this game are such a primary background of a lot of my home daily videos, because that's reality. That's, if you're out here driving in a truck, I mean, granted, I have CEO options too, where it's all under me, but in today's industry, that's a very harder financial thing to do, where it's more common to just buy a truck and lease it on, even a trailer, but lease it on with a company if you own them both. That's why I stick with so many leases. That's why you see me jumping around with leases. That's why I can go to the board and go to freight market, and whereas a lot of people, all of this is available to them, well, with me being under leases, I know that certain things ain't. And it just makes it more realistic to me. Because let's be honest, if you went in real life right now, had your own truck and trailer, or even own truck, you still need a trailer, and you'd have to figure out what load you're taking with that trailer. You couldn't just jump onto anything. But it varies too, depending on your authority and everything else like that. But I'm sorry, I'm getting off on a rant. And I'm going to get back onto what I was saying. That's why I like doing the releases for this home daily segment. Is a good talking about point, and I try and keep other stuff in here, but with anyway, that's why I'm always so thankful to you, the viewer and the subscribers, because I don't see a lot of YouTubers doing ATS talking about this type of stuff. They'll usually either about graphics or mods or trucks and this and that's just not me. Don't get me wrong, I've done some of them. Some can be nice, but the game itself is great to me, like it is. And plus, a good thing for SCS stuff, it won't be gone with the next update. See, if I was to, I've done it too with, like, that's why I do my lease trucks for this home daily every now and then. They're nice. Like the last lease truck I had, that Western W990, I loved it. Had a truck number, everything for it. But then the game updated. The mod didn't work no more, so it was gone, and it's kind of like, that's why I don't do that type of stuff too often. Now, I will get into another lease truck, and I know I could wait till they come back, but I'm like, well, if you're going to go back, you're missing out on the new updates of other trucks and different advantages to try and stuff like that. And that's just why mods and all that just is not something you will see too often on my ATS channel, gaming for this, nothing like that. Now, don't get me wrong, I will on a rarity do it every now and then because I know people like it, but that's just not me. It's just not my style, and that's partially too, like I said in the beginning of this video, why I have such a back history with all this. While throughout this year I'm trying to get back into my older trucks like this one, this beauty right here. I love this one. Cause this, as soon as it came out, way back when, you'd have to look at the video. I don't know the video number for it at the top of my head, but when this came out, I made a video on this truck too then, and it's the same color. Everything's the same pretty much. I haven't really changed up maybe the engine or the transmission. I can't remember, but it's that kind of consistency that makes it more of a world, a real life, a simulation. I'm be honest. If you just jump in the truck from truck, what connection do you have to the truck? What memories do you have associated with the truck? What do you can look back on and be like, I did this with the truck, you know? That's why I'm not big on the mods and everything, and why this has such a continuing long storyline and canonicity and canon, if you will, because it just makes it more relaxing, realistic, and entertaining to me. And again, my channel, so my choice. I'm just trying to give you a deeper scope into my mind and why I'm doing this and why these videos come out and stuff like that, and why sometimes there's a lag in video, like I said, I think in the previous video, because again, it's a simulated job. Sometimes there's not much to talk about or going on. It's just another day like this. I'm just waiting around for a load tomorrow morning, because that's when my 34-hour kicks off or is complete fully. As a matter of fact, I think it's complete now. I'd have to look at the logbook, but either way, I'm just making a full Monday morning get started to a great week. But with that being said, like I said, I think earlier in my long rant, I want my videos, especially ATS, to stand out from others, to be unique, to be one that either inspires, entertains, or leaves the viewer wanting more to see, you know, see what is next in my sim trucking life, see what truck I'm going to be driving, see if it's one you've seen before, see if I'm going to be getting one new lease per se, see advantages that you may not have seen. I'll give you a prime example, because this, I don't know when the tankers became available, but I haven't seen it on any other videos. But when you go to Cargo Market and you have the tanker, this is the first time I'm seeing it actually show this, which I'm sure it did it from the beginning, but I didn't jump on it back then. Now granted, maybe someone did back then, but I'm not the type, as soon as it comes out, jump right to it and ignore everything else. To me, every little thing has its importance, preference, and a personal connection, and deserves its due, I guess, enjoyment process. I can't think of the word right now. What am I thinking of? Appreciation. That's it. Appreciation, And I love that with the tanker, you can see different things, and that's why I said too, getting off on a rant back about the lease, but like I said earlier, it's kind of the premise. Ah, crap! They don't have nothing in San Fran. Oh, good to know. Guess I'm not going there. Guess I have to go down empty this Oakland and get something. I'll probably, if it's still of it, it won't be. So I guess, but anyway, good to know, Oakland. Because San Fran ain't got nothing. Bigger than it could be. Trailer length on it. Again, I'm getting on a rant about the lease, but that's not what it's about. Nope, I want my videos to be different, be unique. When you come to them, it's something different. That's why, and I know I've said this over and over, but I am so thankful and grateful for you followers. To me, 3 subscribers, 3 followers is like 1,000. But to be in the double digits to this date is very inspiring, very fueling. Like, it fuels me to keep going. Well, I've tried to make some videos without me talking, because I know some people just like to hear the roars of the truck and stuff like that, and just letting the game speak for itself, while I try and stay up to date with new state releases and new truck releases. Those are pretty much the 2 biggest ones I really push hard when they come out, to try and get a video out that day. Now, when you work in reality driving truck, you may not have the time to be jumping on the game like this, but I try and do that when they come out. I stay up to date when they're coming out on stuff like that. Also, like the World of Truck events and stuff like that. So I'm trying to stay current. So like I said earlier, I like to inform. That's another aspect of the videos, no matter what it's about. Unless it's like a full-on just playing game, like my my racing games and stuff like that. Those, not so much. That's just for play. But like my truck simulator videos, especially Home Daily, and my podcast and a few others like that, that's what I always try and do. Inform or entertain. But I try and stay current on all that. New truck releases, new states, all that. While I've talked to the marketing department finally to let X trending. I did that in a video previously, to be more of a regular thing, to keep things up to date per se, or what's going on in the world. So in years looking back on this video, it may spark a memory, you know, whether that memory be of something in the pop culture at the time and you remember that, or, which is really more my main goal, based on that, it brings up other memories personal to you that maybe no one else knows about, but you can remember back on. Like, I think I did. I don't know if I did. COVID was a weird time, but I think even during COVID time, I tried to put a video out. Looking back on it, you can remember it from that. So that is like a deeper understanding of why these videos are, why I keep doing them, why I stick with them, stuff like that. Because let's be honest, the Home Daily segment, yeah, I could do it. Like, I could just stick with Bellflower local or even 42 print local and be home every day. But besides the fact that it wouldn't make the money I want to make, it just wouldn't, to me, be as entertaining as these type when you're actually over the road and doing stuff. And maybe that's my personal opinion, because I'm used to be anyway an over the road driver, so I understand the importance, well, not importance, but the more fun aspect of being over the road and how much more it can benefit than being a local. And you ask anybody, local drivers sometimes have a lot more work than over the road drivers. Even the game can show that simulated. Even I think I talked about that at one point. Because when I was with that Bellflower local, whoo, go back and look at that video. yeah, yes. But I'm getting off on a rant. But no, that is a more deeper understanding of why these videos do like they do, why they come out when they come out, stuff like that. And I say it all the time, and I'll say it again. I truly do thank you all for following me all these years. No, this wasn't a very truck-focused episode today. But just to remind you, there is a person behind this voice, behind this wheel. I'm not getting paid, so I'm not just doing this for a profit. I'm doing this out of passion because I know people like the game, which is why I think another reason it fused me, because this is a game not like Halo or something like that. So everybody doing this are dedicated players. So, I mean, there's a passion behind this, and especially the people who have been doing this SCS trucking game since Hard Truck and Hard Truck 2. That's history. That's a dedicated love for something, you know. And the same for part of the reason why I do these videos. I'm not getting into that whole man, but it is, and that's just something I don't think people appreciate. I'm not downplaying the fact that this is a game. Yes, you don't have to remind me. It is. But there's so much more behind the coding, the graphics, the mods, all of that. And I try in every video, that's why I try and bring so much simulation, so much reality, all that to it. Because it's just so much besides just a pretty truck. There really is. And like I said, my videos are always out to be unique, one of a kind, and something different. Yeah, someone could go out and get this exact same truck, but besides my voice, obviously, and B, the content nature of what the video is about, that makes it different. That makes it unique. And that is my main goal for almost all my Home Daily videos, almost all my trucking videos, and pretty much almost all my videos on YouTube, to make them unique. Now, inspiring and informing that, like I said, my racing game, that's just pretty much entertainment. But it's still unique. It is still unique. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just look at this board real quick, let y'all see. Like I said, I looked at it a minute ago, but just to see. And then I'm going to end the video. I was trying to keep it short. I don't know where it's at. I need to get better about using my recording timer. It's still kind of new. That's nothing. I mean, I could just check granted, I couldn't pick it up to tomorrow. I'm just trying to get a gist of what it would be. And like I said, San Fran is not the state for this, at least. Hey, I'm learning as I go. And I got Kimzo, their sister company. Like I said, they're big on the dropping hooks. So you got them. And again, depots, like specific ones like the Oakland Shippers, they're associated with them too, a sister company. But not much, so 9 out of 10, like I said, I'm going to just end up going empty down to Oakland and picking up something out of there. And you see it's all Kimzo. So I'll pick something up out of there, if I'm lucky, it's a new week. And that's why I love this. At least the pay per mile is on point a lot. So, but no, so that's what's happening. I'm not going to get talking about that right now. I just wanted to reach out with y'all, tell y'all all that, and give y'all a deeper understanding to why these videos are, what the purpose is to me anyway, and why I will continue to keep doing them regardless of what's going on in life and everything else like that. So again, as always, really thank you for watching, listening to all this, and I will holler at y'all on the next Home Daily. Take it easy. Thanks for watching again.